just to piggyback on what Jabari was saying, I understand we come from a mother and a father for a reason. I'm talking from a conception standpoint. So, quite naturally, along the lines of growing up and going through your puberty stages, your
Thank you, Mr. Washington.
Wait, hold up. So, you said minor leaguers don't get paid that much, right?
That's what I said.
How do you feel about the 13-year, $325 million that has been handed out recently?
All of that through sports, and that allowed me to go on and do some successful things in my life, and I owe that all to him. And I made him a promise that I would go back and give back to some other kids following in our footsteps. So that's what
I thought you knew the special team always took They don't play the PlayStation like us. They don't play it like us. I thought you told us. They don't play it like us. Got it.
The time running out here in the first half. All kinds of time. Going to throw it deep for Moss. Pulls it in at the 10-yard line. Flips it over his head. This is a touchdown.
In the Minnesota backfield. Culpepper looking and throwing as far as he can throw, it looks like. And the pass is caught by Moss.
You can have a lot of creativity.
Now Culpepper with time on 3rd and 9, looking for Moss in the end zone who makes it. And 14. Short drop. Culpepper to Moss. He makes the catch. An incredible catch.
Far to right. Culpepper looking for Moss. Deep downfield. Up they go. And he's got a touchdown. Unbelievable.
Absolutely amazing.
Moss is and Daunte Culpepper. All it takes is that little hesitation right there by the safety, 25, to come up to support the run.
At the 43. Culpepper slings it to Moss over the middle. He's wide open. Got inside Williams and he's off to the races. It's the hack.
Ross became known as the Walmart of crack. Ricky's story has become as legendary as Tony Montana and Scarface, but with an even more bizarre twist. Ricky, who is currently serving time in the Texarkana Federal Prison, is scheduled for release in 2013. The prison denied me access with a camera, so I started interviewing Ricky over the prison payphone.
You know, a lot of people don't know what it's like to come in the house and there's nothing to eat. You know, to go to a supermarket and walk through the store and eat out of the cookies and things of that nature just to have something to eat. Cocaine came along, you know, and gave me a new horizon.
By the way, the head of the DEA, his name is Rob Bonner, is a friend of mine throughout the first George Bush administration, documented that yes, the CIA was involved with the importation of a fair amount of cocaine with regard to the Iran-Contra, etc. But it just has to happen because of the money.
Let me understand what you're saying. A ton of cocaine was smuggled into the United States of America.
Well,
in cooperation with the CIA?
That's exactly what appears to have happened.
And I told him, look, you know, we have gathered intelligence that the Contras are involved in drug trafficking down in El Salvador. And then he just smiled, shook my hand, and walked away from me. And it was then and there that I knew that my government knew that these atrocities were occurring.
1986, on American TV, we were all being fed a steady diet of,
we're taking down the surrender flag that has flown over so many drug efforts. We're running up a battle flag.
This scourge will stop.
But regrettably, back in Central America and in the jungle,
I remember down in Central America, we were refueling planes full of cocaine coming into the U.S., and it was a CIA operation being run by the White House.
At the same time, all of the cocaine from Nicaragua was flowing into the U.S., Freeway Ricky Ross was at his heyday.
The average week would at least be $2 to $3 million, almost guaranteed. Some days we would have $2 and $3 million days. Position that I was running from. You know, I basically was running from poverty. That's basically how I got tied up in the drug business, because I never wanted to be a drug dealer, you know, when I was growing up. At one time, I even wanted to be a police officer or a firefighter.
And that's real. And if people don't believe it and don't understand it, You living in a dream. The Matrix is real. We living it every day. You know, and I ain't Neo but it's real. You know.
I would like to bring Mr. Jabari into the conversation. Do you have any questions for Mr. Jabari?
What's your inspiration?
You. Oakland Superhero. When I see kids that come out of the hood just like me and you, when I see them at the Obama school, you know, busting their chops, doing whatever it takes to make it work. Young people, you know, at the end of the day, if we don't do it for ours, it won't be done. So my inspiration is just knowing that me and you, example, or you and I, my mother was an English teacher, forgive me, Mom. If we don't do it, it's not gonna happen. We were the best of the best of the best that came out of DASD. We did everything they told us to do. We went to class, we excelled in sports, we got the scholarships, we went on to do it. Now we're here to try to come back and do it. And they are thwarting us with every opportunity they have. We don't get the help that we need. We don't get the support that we need to try to help these babies. So the more I saw that, the angrier, you know, we had this conversation all the time. The angrier I became with the idea something has to change.
So what does STI 720 mean to you?
The future. The future is literally it's an opportunity for kids to see, our kids to see, that we don't have to be relegated and delegated to being and doing things that aren't good and that are not positive. So for our kids, if you look at it, the paradigm is such that there is no positive product on television for kids aged 12 to 18. Think about it.